Princess Suzzy Eling. Karibu sana.
Asante sana. Habari yako?
Mzuri mzuri. Sasa tunajua uko Australia.
Mhm.
Tunataka your journey. Princess ni nani? Ulisikiaje mambo ya Australia? Uliendaje huko? The process, procedures, everything. Anzia.
Wow, wow, wow. So naongea Kiswahili, naongea Kikuyu. Unajua mimi ni Mkikuyu au naongea English? Ni gani unataka?
Unaweza ongea Kiswahili ukiunganisha na Kikuyu.
Kiswahili. What? Hii umeniweza wewe. Kiswahili mimi nitatoboa hivi. Nitajaribu.
Mm.
So, I okay. Tuongee English au?
Ni sawa, ukitaka kuongea English ongea tu.
Sawa, nitajaribu kuchanganya ni ile like sijaongea Kiswahili for a long time, but
Ni sawa.
I'll try. So first, thank you so much, Motembei, kwa kuni invite hapa. Like, it's been my dream to come to your channel. And right now, I'm here. So asante sana, actually nimefurahia. So for those who don't know me, Susan Eling or Susan Jogu before I was married because I'm married and I'm a YouTuber or a content creator, and Princess Suzzy Eling Australia is my YouTube channel. So just feel free to come to my channel, browse through, see what I do. I do lifestyle and living in Australia, and please support my channel. So I'm a Kenyan born and raised from Nakuru County, and I come from Elbag. I think a lot of people they always say Elbagon. We plant a lot of potatoes. Actually, we do plant a lot of potatoes. So yeah, I'm a Kenyan and so proud living here in Australia for 7 years now. Yes.
Ulilanaje mambo ya Australia na procedure yenye ulitumia?
Wow, kwanza nasemaga Australia is a very straightforward country to come. So whoever wants to come here in Australia, it is very, very possible to come here. And you don't have to, I think the only way I can say you need to be prepared financially, mentally, physically, and also emotionally, for you to migrate to any country. So I was just a girl, I finished my high school in 2012, and I had a dream and a passion to come here in Australia. And I really worked so hard because, nilikuwa ninaambiwa saa zote na mzae, hey, wewe unataka kwenda Australia, unataka kwenda, you need to work hard, you need to work hard. So I was like, wow, sasa nipate ile grade, unatoboa unakuja huko Australia. So I finished my high school in 2012. Then my sister has been here and she was really helping me all along how to prepare myself to come here to Australia. And I was a bit young, so I was a bit naive. I didn't know much of at the time of how to come here, like what all this process and what. But now, reflecting back, I know I was told you need to do this English. I was like, what was I doing English for? But now I know that English was very important. So I started my journey by, I'll say, I first did my computer packages for 6 months because I knew I would come here and you have to have the knowledge of computer. So my journey started there. Then I did driving because I knew I would come to drive. So I did the driving for a few months. I got my license. Then my parents told me to take passport. I went to Nakuru Control Passport, office, and I got my passport. So my sister told me, what what course do you feel you'd like to come and do? and I was like, nataka kuja kufanya nursing, So my sister was like, okay, you want to come and do Lord nursing? I said yes. So she was like, for you to come and do that course, you need English exam. So English si ngumu, si rahisi, and everyone has to do it. You are coming here as a student. So this English exam, it's contained of 4 sections. Una testiwa listening, speaking, writing, and reading. So you have to get good points. So every course has their own points. So for my case, I was supposed to have a band score. They are out of 9. So I had to get 6 and above. So I went to British Council. The British Council, they are at Nairobi Upper Hill. I believe that's where they are still because it's a headquarter, unless if they moved. But you can Google, whoever wants to know more about the British Council in Kenya, just Google. They are somewhere at the Upper Hill, those sides of Nairobi. So I got booked myself, and you have to book for about 2 weeks in advance. Then I went there and I did my English. But before that, my sister had told me to first do like a bit of rehearsal. You need to know how to listen to Muzungu. So that English them. And for the first time, I was hearing this English, and I'm like, hii imefinywa kwa mapua, and I'm like, hii nitatoboa kweli? But with time, you have to get used to that Australian accent or Wazungu's accent, because sometimes they say they are Canadians who test that exam, others they say they're Australian. So me, all I know was Wazungu, and that accent is very hard to understand for the first time. But I did it so well, and I got my score. I passed, and that's when my sister told me, because you already have now your exam and you have passed, I will look for you a school here. So the college that my sister enrolled first when she has been here, she told me I'll go and talk to the and I will present all your documents. But to, to present those documents to them, it is not like you just send, they have to be certified first, because they have to make sure, this document, they are Harari. So I first had my papers, the KCSE results, and the bank statement and all that, all certified. But before I get to that, so you have first to do an application, a request to the school or your college or the university you are coming. You have to first write an application. It's like you're asking, can I come to this school? So they once you write like application, you want to go to that school, they will send you a confirmation letter. So that letter, it says, yes, we have agreed for you to travel to come here and study with us. So that is called a letter offer. That is the first letter you get. You get a letter offer from the school. So before they give you that, it is because wameona hizo documents zako ziko sawa, umepita English, because it is a requirement. It is a requirement as a student to come here, and you have to get that in grade. So I got the letter offer, which stated they are more than happy to help, to welcome me to the school. So at this time, every course has its bank that it is required. Like you can't just come, others they can be asked, pengine utaitishwa bank statement ya 3 million, pengine utaitishwa bank statement ya 2 million, ya 4 million. It all depends na course yenye unafanya. So the moment umeitishwa hiyo bank statement, that bank statement, I know watu wengi who panic, because kama pengine you haven't really come from a well of family. And when I say a well of family, si ati lazima mkuwe ati you know au ati mko na mado uko na nini. No, sometimes you can get it from, they usually say, a close family member. So in this case, it is my sister who had the bank statement. But if you don't have an immediate, like your siblings, your brother or sister, because there are people who are born without sisters or brothers, they are not limited to not coming here. And maybe others are even orphans. They can afford, like, maybe to have family member present that. So in this case, you can talk to extended family, like uncle or your auntie. They give you bank state. Whoever feels comfortable or whoever can, I feel that I'm gonna support this person when he or she is living in Australia. I will support this person financially, because that is what a bank statement is meant for. It is to show the immigration that yes, you're coming here and you have money in the bank to sustain you throughout the period of time that you will be studying here. So whoever gives you the bank statement have to do an affidavit. So that is basically what I just explained. They tell the government that I am here to support this person. So I got that, and or any other person who wants to know about bank statement, I have explained you can get it from someone who feels comfortable to support you, because they need to sign that and they say that. And again, when you come here, you get only very limited hours to work as a student. You only have 20 hours only to work during school. But during school holiday, you can work as many hours as you want, even if you want to go 90. Although you don't go above 90, because here the standard full-time hours, they are 78, 75 to 78. So you can't go above that. The government is gonna go, you're overworking, and of course it is not also good for your well-being. So that bank statement, it helps you that whenever the school fees is due, that money, it is there. The government knows you didn't come here to work, you came here to study, because when you hold that student visa, it is a full-time student in class. So Monday to Friday, you are in class studying. And a lot of people, they come here and they think, oh, the government will not know that I'm not studying. Well, from my experience, the government, they usually receive your attendance of school, so as the score of your grades. And that's how they keep up to, to know that, oh, this person is studying or this person is not studying. So that's how the government will look for you. And a lot of people, they usually get into trouble. Why? Because they think, no, the government doesn't know what I'm doing, but they know. And they can easily even trace your bank, how you're bringing, because here you get paid on your bank. So they will see all those employers who you have, which is not even good. So when you come here, just respect your student visa, that it is a full-time student. But during school holiday, you can work as many as you want. So the first trimester, before you open to the second, you only have a gap of 2 weeks. So as the second trimester break, you have 2 weeks. But there is the December holiday, which is even up to 2 months. So if you're a good student, just wait until you get to the end of the year. Then you look for school fees, which it is very easy. You can work here. Here opportunities are here. You can work as a cleaner. When you come here, don't look for any job, like don't overlook job. Don't just think, no, I can't do this cleaning, I can't do this aid care. No. When you come here, just know you have to be humble. You have to know that you're starting somewhere from scratch. Because a lot of people, I have seen them coming here as a senior of, they were seniors in this, they were seniors, and they come here, they don't have the heart to be humble. They overlook and they think, no, life is hard in Australia, life is hard in abroad. For me, I will tell you, those cheap jobs, I would say cheap because you can easily get them. The cleaning, going to pick fruits, we call them fruit picking, and working in a cafe as a you know, dish cleaner or floor cleaners or anywhere. Look for a job, and here jobs, they are so easy to get. You go to websites. Those websites, that's where the employers or any other person who is advertising for jobs, they are. So they will be, you will find plenty of job. I don't usually say that Australia haina job. Australia iko na job mingi sana. It's just people sometimes they don't want to be humble kufanya hiyo job because they feel, no, kwa nini mimi nikuja nianze kuosha watu miguu? Kwa nini nikuja nianze kufanya nini na nini? No, ukifika hapa, be humble and just whatever can pay rent for you, go for it, because that is what will sustain you here. So for me, I did my visa. So the agent that I used, I didn't know her before. We actually met, like tulipatana na wife yake, tulipatana na huyu mama tukifanya hiyo exam. Akaniuliza, hey, unaenda wapi? Unaenda Australia? Na mimi naenda Australia, naenda Perth. Okay, ni sawa. Unatumia agent gani? Nikamwambia mimi siko najua hiyo agent. Nikamwambia mimi sijui, ni sister yangu anashughulika hizi vitu, because I was young, I was straight from high school. So I didn't know much. And she was like, no, you know what, mzee wangu anafanyaga immigration agent. Kama I think alikuwa anajiadvertise huko, kwa wasee, ili wakisikia then so mimi nikakuwa lucky, nikamfuata, nikamwambia mnafanyaga mnapeleka watu Australia? Inaitwa Australian um immigration Aussie. Immigration Aussie, that's the name. So na wanakuaga pale Thika Road hapo Kasarani somewhere. I still trying to remember, but wako hapo sijui kama walimove, because again we are talking of 7 years ago. So that's how I came to know my agent. Nikamlifa kwa my sister yangu, akasikia okay, hawa ni watu legit. Akawa search. Before ukuje huku, usichukue agent ovyo ovyo, usianze kulipa watu ati kwa sababu wanasema ati mimi naweza kukupeleka Australia. Hapana, because if you lose any of your coin, itakuwa a lot of money that you're losing. Why should you? Do your due diligence, look, make search, always make sure that our watu wako registered. Every immigration agent has to be registered. They cannot, how can they work if they are not registered? They have to be registered. So make sure that you search and you see, okay, wako registered, yeah, okay, ni sawa. Then there you go. So watakuitisha kama ni fees, consultation. I believe every office or every immigration agent, they have different fees. So you just have to know, if ukisikia umegongwa, even Google. If you don't even know, like your dream has been to come to Australia and you have never even had any agent, just Google. If you can access YouTube, then you must have data, or you must have, a way to Google. Just Google immigration agent to Australia. Whoever they pop up there, take their contact, link them, do few, ask their consultation, ask them, how do you find school? Can I get scholarship? For my case, I wasn't lucky to have a scholarship because I don't know. I didn't even know if people get scholarships to be to be open. I didn't know it until I came here. Then when I was going to uni, my agent was like, "Oh, Susan, do you want scholarship?" I said, "I wouldn't mind. Who doesn't?" And unfortunately, they are usually like very few. I think we were granted about 4 students, but it is not a full scholarship. It is only 25%, which is better than nothing because if your school, if your school fees, the whole total for your school fees cost, maybe it's around 60,000 Australian dollars, then you get 25, then you're like, oh, you're done to about 9. So you see, you'll be looking at either 50 up or 51, which is very good. Every dollar here counts. It is money. It is not one shilling. So I I did the application for the school, and they were happy with all my bank statements. They were verified, and you just go to the justice of peace in Kenya or the lawyer's office. Then that's how you get your papers certified. So after that, you send all to the school. They confirm that that money has been sitting there for about 3 to 6 months at the bank statement. So ukiona wamekukubalia, then wanakutumiaga kitu inaitwa confirmation of enrollment. So hiyo confirmation of enrollment, it's basically telling you unaanza shule on February of or maybe February date 23, or unaanza tuseme maybe April or whatever. So it tells you which date you're starting school ili apply your visa. So after they go through and you get that confirmation of enrollment, just know the school have accepted you. Shule inakukubalia tu. So after that unaenda kwa agent wako, unamwambia niko na letter of offer from my school, wame accept nikuje nisome huku, then wamekupatia confirmation of enrollment, unajua unaanza shule lini. Then it is easy. Get yourself ready to put papers together, then you apply for your visa. And so that's how I did it. It may sound a bit like, like, oh, it was happening this and that. Why? Hii kitu huwa haihappen tu ati hivyo hivyo overnight. No, ni kitu you have, unakuwa patient, unakuwa tu patient, bora tu shule yako iko, I think shule, the moment they see you're international, they can give you that priority. They have a very short period of time that they can get back to you. So pengine ukiona wamekaa maybe 3 to 4 days, unakuwa patient, that's fine. They will get back to you. It is very normal. They don't have to act overnight. Au sikie, pengine hawanirudishii, pengine hawajanikubalia. Au unakuwa tu patient kabisa. So after walinikubalia shule, I was ready, nikapatia agent my all paperwork from school and from ourselves, things like bank statements. Then wakaniapplyia sasa visa, and waiting period, watu wengi who differ, you can get a quick visa or grant, or others they can have a delay. In my case, aki yangu ilikaa tu sana. Wa sijui kwa nini ilikuwa inakaa hivyo, but anyway tuliapply very towards the end of the holidays, and that was in December. Wa mimi sijaiona usiku mrefu kutafuta kuangalia email hadi unachoka. So I was to start school on January, na still visa yangu it is not granted, and I'm like hawajakataa lakini hawajanipea. So unfortunately shule ikaisha tu hivyo. So my agent was like, Susan, just know huwezi pewa visa grant kama your letter of offer and confirmation of endorsement ziko expired. So nikaitisha shule, nikawa email, can you please offer me another new enrollment and another letter of offer, because the one you gave me already ziko expired, na visa yangu haiyuko granted. Then wakasema ni sawa, wakaniofa ingine chap chap, nikarusha tu hapo haraka haraka, nikagojea another time. So I think my visa took roughly around 7 to 8 weeks, because I applied towards the end of December, and I got it towards the end of February. So I really don't know why ilikaa tu hivyo. Wengine wanasema mimi yangu nilipata na 4 weeks. Why? I think it all depends. Sijui, but they always say our like student visas za Kenya who processiwa in South Africa in Pretoria. So I don't know, that's where my visa came, but I believe that's how everyone's visa inatokaga huko. I believe watu wengi wanasemaga tu the same. So arriving here, it was still another another drama. Like you just feel, what is this? What is this world? And what am I gonna do? Like the culture shock inakushika, even if you feel like you have family members here, it is not that easy. Still inakupata, because you're like, you have like the time difference is so big that you feel like of course you're in a different world. Maybe you feel like you're in a different planet, because coming here in Kenya, tuko ahead here na 6 hours and a half. So usiku like saizi ni 10:42 pm na Kenya ni saa ngapi? What's the time?
Tuko saa 10 na 12.
Mm-hmm. You see, so unakam huku, unasikia like kichwa imeenda like the other way round. You don't even function, you don't even you feel like you're totally lost. So I'm coming here, and I'm trying to sleep but my mind is telling me no, you need to be awake. I The struggle, kila mtu huwa ana struggle about. I think mine took up to 6 months. Others, they even struggle even longer. Others, it is even a long time. It's just like your mind inakataa tu, ina adjust kidogo, lakini inaenda tu ikikataaga. But mi nilikuja nikang'ang'ana, ninajaribu like nikiingia class nina doze. I'm just like ninalala tu, sababu mind yangu inaniambia ni usiku, ni lini unafanya mchana, ni lini unafanya. So I was just like always battling, but eventually you train your mind. Ni lazima utrain your mind, uonyeshe your mind that I have to be asleep at this time. It doesn't come that easy, but eventually it happens. Juu saizi I can say, oh, nina feel nitalala. So of course that's how I train. I know my body adapted. But it wasn't easy going to those classes, and everyone there is very new. Unapata hawa wazungu, unasikia unataka kuongelesha, you feel the butterfly, unataka kupotea. Then unaona hizi, it's like a movie to begin with. You feel like it's a movie, like this world. Ukiona city una feel ni kama una froze. it was a it was just a brilliant experience, and I look back and I feel I wish I can have now that experience now. Vyenye ninajijua kuliko even before, because before ulikuwa nasikia kuchanganyikiwa. Saizi I think I would feel better. I would feel but yeah, that was it all, like just studying and working hard, paying those bills. They just come for the first time in my life. Now I'm growing to be mature, and the bills are coming in with my name, and I'm like, who is the one who have to pay this? Sasa hakuna mzazi. There's no parent who is there to pay for you. You have to work hard. You have to go to school. You have to, like, you get like 2 jobs unalipa rent, unalipa shule, unafanya ni like, where are my parents? But they sent you to go and for a ride. You
Na
know,
classes zinakuanga how many hours?
you have to be full time, Monday to Friday. You have to. So it all depends. At some point, your classes they can start changing now. They can start kind of shifting. Una where like when I join now the university, you have to choose your your subject or unit we call them. So ni wewe unajichuzia classes zako. But when because I started with college, then I came, then later on I went to uni. And I would really advise everyone. This is one of the advice people hawaambia we do agent wanataka pengine pesa, they come and okay, because not everyone, kama umefanya PhD huwezi kuja na diploma, the government itaona ai wewe uko na ukora fulani hapo, like you have, it's like you're coming for further studies. So for me, of course, I was straight from high school, so starting from with a diploma, then it is very easy. Like the government have no problem with you because you're starting, it's like you're starting school. Oh, and by the way, I didn't tell people I came here now to study the diploma in disability, and that course you have to get 6 points and above. You have to. But again, every course has its own its own category of requirements. Every course and every school. Sometimes the schools they have similarity, but unaweza sikia huyu aliitishwa hii, wewe hukuitishwa, but it's all the application is quite similar. So you just go with what your agent advises you to, then that's what you basically follow your agent. Lakini usimfollow tu atijua anakuambia tu umfollow. No, hata wewe do your research. Just know kwa nini ananiitisha hii pesa. Akikwambia shule ni lazima ulipe one term, then you have, kwa sababu hiyo ni pesa mingi sana. Kama unaambiwa ati ni lazima ulipe shule like 800k, then you're like zitoke wapi? Kwani no, ni lazima umuulize hii pesa ni ya nini. Atakwambia tunaona hapa shule imesema nini, you have to first pay either one term or two. So again there the school, it all depends with what their criteria are and what you need to meet. So in my case they had requested me to pay 2 terms. So you have to pay according. And anyone who wants to come here, of course, to study, when you go to that, to maybe you want maybe universities in Adelaide. I live in Adelaide myself. Just take all those universities. The one you will choose that I want this one, then go under all subjects that you feel you are interested. Go and browse through. See what are the requirements. Am I able to meet these requirements? Yes, I'm able to meet this requirement. If you are not, ask the agent, I'm getting stuck with this requirement. What can I do to substitute this? If they tell you not possible, maybe try something else, then that's what they will advise you. But again, even before you jump into that, no, get to know, like, because when you come here, no one likes you. Hakuna mtu anakwambia what. Trust me, you use your brain until now your brain will think for you and work for you. Ukikuja tu, I have seen stories, agent tu anakuconnect, anakufanyia kaprogram yako vizuri, then ukifika huku anaenda tu hivyo. You have to even know when you come here, where will you be living? Utaishi na nani? Look for accommodation. Search accommodation in Canada, accommodation in US, accommodation in this accommodation, then itakuletea those websites that they have accommodation. Don't always rely with hosts, because not every time you can get a host. It's some people have come here without even knowing anyone, and they have succeeded so well, wamesucceed. Kwa nini? Sababu huyo mtu anajifanyia research yake, anajitafutia. You look for information, you go through, you learn, and that's how people learn. It is okay if you have a host, that's fine, because the host sometimes they can disappoint you. Wanakuja tu na hawatakusaidia, watataka tu wewe ufike. Ukifika hayo tu, mumeachana hivyo, hata utamjua after maybe few months ukiwa umekaa huku. So the good thing, always look for accommodation, so that even if the host doesn't come and pick you at the airport, at least you know where you can go. And when you even arrive at the airport, make sure that you know, you really know very well the address of where you are going. I have done a video on this on my channel where I have explained, what can be asked at the airport, what to answer. I have done a video on this. If they come on my channel, they will be able to go there and they see. Make sure you know where you're going, because the immigration, they will ask you, the immigration control office at the airport, they will ask you, where are you coming from? Yes, kid, where will you be living at? Oh, ukianza sita ati hata huelewi, ati kila kitu my host, my host, my host, wataona wewe unatupa mbao. Don't lose chances. Don't lose chances of feeling that you're settling here. Itakuwa easy, lakini make hard. Andika mahali, andika hiyo address, waambie ndio hii. At least wakiona unajua hawatakusumbua sana, lakini wakiona tu wewe ati kazi yako tu ni kuambiwa unakuja, kwani wewe unaambiwa huwezi jitafutia information? You have to. Na even shule watakuuliza, what are you coming here to study? Unajua ni nini imekuleta huku. Huwezi anza kusema ati I was thinking maybe I will come, because they have seen people have come here na tu ukora hivi, mtu anaingia tu chini ya maji hivyo. So watakuuliza wapi hiyo shule, do you know the address? You don't even know, you got no idea. So yes, uko na visa, umefurahi, umegrantiwa, lakini unaweza kuja huku pia tumambo twako tuanze kwenda vibaya, kwa sababu wewe mwenyewe haujielewi vizuri. So when you come here, take life so serious, not too serious. Have fun, because everyone do have fun. Maju, it is, I would say, life in Maju, I can't stop saying life in Maju ni tamu. It is good. What ni ule mbaya huwa anaharibia wale wengine, lakini life here, it is so sweet, it is so enjoyable, it is just amazing. You enjoy your life, you work hard, you earn top dollar, then you feel good about yourself, you drive whatever you want, you do. The life you live here, it is because of your hard work. But if you are a lazy person, then you don't expect someone to come from nowhere then atianze kukuinua kimaisha nini. You have kwanza kujiinua kimaisha, then you get to know what to do with your life. You come here, you go to uni, you finish uni, you get your postgraduate visa, then you work hard. You have to go and work. If you come here as an RN, you do your bachelor, you finish. The moment you finish, you have to score 65 points and above, not even below that. Once you finish with that one, it is easy. Look for a job. you first do your registration. The moment you get your registration, you start working for you to have a pathway to your permanent residence. So once you finish and you get the 65 points, which it is called skills assessment, it is more in depth, and anyone who wants to know about the 65 points, it is the skill assessment. It is there, like with different course, with how to build your points, because it's all about building your points for you to be able to have a pathway towards, having your permanent residence. Because again, it is very, very important to choose a course that will lead you to permanent residence. People don't know this. People think the agent, if you're not so keen, all they need is money. And I'm so sorry to say this. All they need is money. Wakisikia wewe unataka, oh, you want that course? That's fine. Come, I will do it for you. Then you come here, you get stuck. And that's how you find people, they start, kwenda chini ya maji kufanya vituko, kwa sababu huyo mtu alikuja huku akakosa kufuata laini, if that's how I can say. So if any course you want to come here, ask that agent, will this course lead me to permanent residence? Akianza kukwambia ati fika huko, badilisha, fanya, my friend, you have to start knowing your thing. People have been successful.
Courses gani hizo zinapea watu residence?
Nothing. That's a very, very simple. A lot of people come here for nothing. For nothing, like mostly for those ones, they're in health sector. Most of them, they would. But the problem with, and the problem that people also get, it is that skill assessment. Skill assessment, the government changed it like overnight. Yani, ni kama tuseme ni kama wakifikiria wanakuja tu wanabadilisha kila kitu, then wewe ukijua, oh, I was so close to this, unapata wamesema no, ni lazima uwa 6 months. Yani skill assessment haikuwagi stable. Everyone knows, whoever is here in Australia, they know, and I think maybe in US or Canada, I don't know, but that changes overnight. So it's all about, are you ready at the time? Also the government wants to minimize the number of people who want to be resident. They want you kinda be students to build the economy. So wanakaga wakibadilisha hiyo, and that's why everyone ukikama huku, you have to be so keen ati haitatoka kwa skill. And again, I have said that skill assessment is very in depth on how to build those points. They don't come that easy. Hazikujagi that easy. It is you. You have to either get an elective like certificate inakuongeza points, unafanya English, you get 8 and above. Yani kila kitu ni wewe unajibuildiaga. You build. It's all about getting those points, because after you get those points and you have built them, that's how you are able to apply for state nomination. The state nomination is a 491 or 190. The government can give you any, but that's the most frequent one they usually grant you. As that visa that you will be holding, they are giving you time to work, so that by the time you will be assigned, that is a straight. When you hold the state nomination, it's a straight. It's not a straight. Again, it's all about building the point, because for you to get this, you have to build this. Unaona? So you get that one, you build your point, you get your registration. Very easy. Start working. At that time, before you go always, I think it's a common sense. Before now, after you hold the state nomination, before you apply for PR, you have to be praying. Like you have to pray wasiamuke tena wabadilishe vitu, kwa sababu kama walikuwa wamesema the minimum requirement to work is 3 months, then unapata wameweka 1 year. Kama haukuwa na job yenye inakupea 40 hours every fortnight, because you can't work when you hold that state nomination, you can't work less than 40 hours. You can't. And that's where again a lot of people they get stuck, because utatoa wapi? Umegraduate, hakuna employer anataka kukuchukua ukiwa fresh, kila kitu uko na experience. So that's how people they end up like unajipata unakaa tu kwa student because you're not getting job. But if you are lucky and you get that job and your employer gives you those 40 hours and above, you're good to go. That's how you say nimeomoka. It is not easy as I say it. It is in depth. When you are here, that's when you know inakuchangamshaga mwaka mzima, unaanza kusikia kitu ikienda like huku nitatoboa. Why? Because you are fighting to get that residence so that you can at least settle. But adding those and doing that exam, my friend, if you are not blessed here upstairs, utatoanga hiyo Kiingereza mara mingi, and it is very very expensive, that English. But when God grace you with good knowledge, unapata tu mtu umemaliza, umegraduate within 1 year, you're getting your residence. But some people, we all understand, we don't have to be in front, si lazima tukue mbele mbele kwa kila kitu. Yeah, and that's how the life in Australia is. That's how I can give someone hope that you don't have to just come get stuck. You can come here and do things. I think a lot of possible things they happen when you are here in Australia. When you are already here, you have so many other channels of navigating what you can do and how, as long as huvunji mkono wa sheria, then that's it. It is all good. It is all good. But
Okay,
yeah.
thank you. Naona tuko na some few questions hapa, sijui kama hatuwezi jibu zote.
Hmm?
I will just click some few. Guys, Suzzy ako na YouTube channel inaitwa Princess Suzzy Eling, Australia. Ukienda hapo utalearn so much about life in Australia, how you can go there. And I normally advise parents, hakuna need upeleke mtoto wako USIU, sijui Daystar, sijui all these Strathmore, very expensive schools. Just tafuta pesa kidogo, peleka mtoto mahali atasoma na anajua kazi iko. Umesikia nani Princess anasema kazi utafuti huko zinakutafuta. So there is no need ya kuspend all your money ukisomesha mtoto hapa. Some parents are going even to an extent ya corrupt watoto wao accept ya university hapa. Unapeana sijui 200 300,000 upeleke mtoto university, and then akimaliza mtaanza kuzungukana hapo tu na nobody is helping the other. So fuateni wini.
Sorry, I'm afraid money. I finished high school and I came because my parents they didn't want to spend money taking me to college. It is a big advice. Thank you, Sana Motembei, for mentioning this. Kama uingia ati university na hiyo save, utapata visa and you thank me later.
Na unaona sasa the difference is your parent knew about this 7 years ago. Mtu kama mimi nimekuja kujua this thing almost 2 years, actually 1 year ago. So that's why I'm taking this time to advise guys wale wana watch this channel. Sioni the reason as to why you should go there. Mtoto wako amaliza form 4 unakimbia sijui kumtafutia university hapa asome, then kuja kusumbuana. Kama uta corrupt ndio mtoto ingie university, akimaliza university utaanza kucorrupt ndio apate kazi. Ujinga mingi sana. Just find money, peleka mtoto mbali aende akuje asaidie familia. There is no need ya kukam. Okay, acha tuende, nisitaki kukasirika na wazazi. Acha niingie. Hiyo
So
ndio the first question. How can I
the
get a job?
jobs, there are a lot. There are plenty of jobs here. Instead, you can come on skill assessment, and that's so easy. If you get an agent and you have, maybe, let's say you have been working, because again Mutembei, kuna watu of course wengine ni wa zile enzi za, our older sisters already wana work, hawakuwa na that passion ya, or they don't even know anything kuhusu abroad. So pengine mtu amekuwa tu nurse hapo Kenyatta, mwingine amekuwa nini. So ukiwa na skill, you can just look for agent akupee tu direction mzuri, because when you have that skill, it also come in hand. Utajipata Australia, you'll get yourself in Australia very quick, because also that skill visa, to come here under skill visa, it is very important, because you can come here when you're already a resident. All you need to do is to look for work. So don't feel like ni lazima ukuje huku usome. Hapana, si lazima. Whatever you use, whatever you have, use it. Don't
So
don't
so
compete.
for wale wanataka kuja job, where do they get those jobs? The links to apply for the jobs.
I would first say again, if you can access here and you can ask me a question, you have internet. Just Google immigration agent. Ukipata watano, ukipata watatu, ukipata wawili, wote hawawezi kukupiga chenga, kwani wanajuana. Utaget hii information kutoka kwa
I have niko na immigration agent, but yule niko naye ana deal na education peke yake.
ya sasa. That's the problem, kwa sababu ukipata agent mwingine, I think they usually have license ya whatever and whatever you can do. So utapata mwingine atakwambia no, mimi nitakupeleka tu kusoma mambo ya skills na nini, karia mwingine. And that's why nimeongea hapa as a student, because that's how I came here. And like hiyo ndio my speciality.
So
But
Timothy unamwambia atafute job akuje direct.
yes, na hata atakuja tu hadi na resident kama ako na skills mzuri, because again skills ni lazima umit. Everything for a visa, it's all about getting or meeting the criteria, that's all. Australia
Okay.
hainyimani watu visa ati ovyo ovyo. Me I know hawanyimi watu visa ovyo ovyo, ni wewe kama huku meet hawatakupea. Ukiwapea less information, hata kama umemeet and they felt they needed more, kumbuka sio wewe tu una apply. There are thousands of people, thousands and probably a million all over the world. They want to come to Australia on a skill visa. So it's all about being the top. Like, give more evidence as you can. Peana kila kitu. Kama ni mzee muite, ni wewe uko na points mingi, haya wacha tufanye application na wewe. Kama ni wewe mama, ni wewe uko na points mingi, haya wacha tujoin, kwa sababu mwenye ako na high point na wewe uko, tuseme huyu ako na master, ni yeye atakuwa main applicant, na wewe kama na unamsupport ku add more points, then nyinyi wote mnakuja, and you also bring your kids here when you are all a resident. It's all about getting information from the right agent, and you find yourself in Australia or in UK or in Canada or in everywhere in the world.
Okay, asante. Anji naona ananisalimia hapa. Anauliza tena, are you Susan Jogu mwenye niliona tuko?
Yes, this is Susan Jogu mwenye. I'm married to Philip Eling, and also my husband have a YouTube channel. So when you come to my channel, do the channel and you see my husband. His YouTube channel is Feel Good production. Yeah, that is Susan Jogu married to Philip Eling. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, tell us more about your husband.
Yeah, that we were talking about Philip. Yeah. Ah,
Unajua nimesikia story ya tuko nikadhani maybe it must be an interesting story.
oh, yes. I was featured at Tuko by Lynn Guge. I think right now she has made an exit for a greener pasture. Yeah, so it was featured in 2019 after, you know, they were more interested to know who is this Susan Jogu with this strong guy mwenye ako na hii mapenzi atuambie ni nani. So yeah, it was because of my wedding. I think I have so many medias they have done about
Acha tuache hiyo. I think I will call you for that. Nitakuita juu ya hiyo story peke yake. Acha tujibu haya maswali. Acha tujibu hiyo ni story for another day. Nitakuita na ulete hizo picha za wedding and what have you tuweke hapa.
kubwa, hiyo ni kubwa, lakini wakuja waone our wedding kwa my channel how we met. Leo ninaongea kuhusu Susan Jogu, si
Yes,
Susan
yes. Sawa. Mtembei hai aongeze sauti. Oh, sauti kumbe watu walikuwa nani? Sauti tena, sauti.
Ai,
Eh, okay, which job? I think sauti sahi iko sawa.
sauti yake na I think ni juu ni usiku na pengine staki you know ndirenda
Kuamsha
kwanĩrĩra
hutaki kuamsha mzee.
huyu, ndirenda gũkĩria mũthuri
So unaweza
mũthuri
pea watu the types of jobs zenye zinapatikana na hao watu hawajamaliza shule as students. Kuna zile jobs mnafanya huko at least za kujisustain.
yes, ziko mingi sana. Nimesema cleaning is a very very common job here, na ku kuwa kwa aged care, that is looking after the elderly people, but all this you have to get a certificate unfortunately, like you know, si ati ni kazi tu unakuja tu hivyo, you have to be trained how to look after the elderly people, how to look after people living with disability. That is also a very common, but all this you need to go to class. All you need is a certificate, because before you get certificate you have been trained. So those are the most common training, working in aged care or looking after elderly people, looking after people living with disability, and working in kitchen hand. They're very, I mean, those ones can get them overnight. But for your hard working, haitakupata, ni wewe utaiangalia na utaipata. You fanya exam za Australia. Yes, ni lazima ufanye exam kama unakuja as a student. Ni lazima ufanye exam, but I have had other visas, they can ask you for an English exam. But to come here as a student and your course have asked for English exam, you have to do that exam. And that exam, you do it again in British Council. It is in Upper Hill, Nairobi. At the moment when I was doing was roughly 19,000. So I think saizi pengine wameongeza kitu kidogo. Yeah, but you have to do. If you have been asked in your requirement, you have to do it. Is there a job for Form 4 Rivers? No. Unfortunately, like the reason I say no, I say this in respect, like Australia is, it's a first world country, so they tend to bring people here more on, on skill or as a student. I have had more of people who are Form 4 Rivers, but I don't think unaweza kuja huku tu like ati umetoka form 4 unakuja huku tu kuwaki hivyo. No, you have to have a pathway of how you can come here. Like me, I finished form 4, but I couldn't just jump on the plane na nikuje. You see, there is a pathway you have to follow for you to come here. Then you look for a job, and every job here you have to be trained. You have to get a certificate, because here you get a job with certificate apparently. So yeah, types of job, as in what, I don't know. How do I start? How do I start a job? So you have been in school and you have been trained. Whether it is cleaning, you have to be trained on how to use the detergent, how to do manual handling. Then you get certificate. Then you look for a job. Yeah, reasoning in, yeah. Thank you. Job iko wapi? Job gani? Ukiwork kama cleaner, how much? Permanent.
I think anauliza how much per month.
Ukiwork kama cleaner ni how much permanent? Okay, how much? Like, okay, here we don't
How
get.
much, how much do you make per month, I think.
Here you get paid per hour. Every job here in Australia, you always get paid per hour. And if you are a beginner, there's a base rate that you can't go. I think the wage, it's $18. You can't get paid less than $18 here. So if you are a beginner and your company, their start rate for someone who have just, haven't been inexperienced with cleaning, then they will start to you at around $20 to $21. So here you don't get paid per month, you get paid per hour, because here we work jobs with hours, apparently. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wewe anasema atajaribu JD.
Jobs for non-skilled. I believe for anyone who is non-skilled, then you can come here to study, then you can get a job. Princess, kindly your link. Oh, I think Mutembei can do a link.
Nawaambia your YouTube channel ndio inapita hapo chini. So
Yes,
ukitaka kuongea na Princess direct una search Princess Suzzy Eling
yes,
nini hiyo inaitangwa, is that underscore ama dash Australia?
that's
Dash
Australia.
Australia. So utaipata ukiandika tu Princess nini Suzzy peke yake you will just see that channel kwa YouTube. So unaenda una
Yeah,
subscribe hapo. Anytime uko na any question, just ingia hapo YouTube channel, akiweka new video, comment hapo ukiuliza swali. She will definitely answer you.
more than happy to do that for skilled workers. Yes. Oh, so many, as long as you are under professional, because again, skilled, you have to be professional. You can't just be skilled and lack any professional. So any professional, engineering, doctor, nurses, solid, as long as you're under category of being professional, offering skills, you can get a visa for that. You can get definitely a visa for that. Are there any automotive jobs there, please? Yeah. Once you come here, so what people, I can also tell them, if maybe let's say you are working as a scrubber, have been to maybe you are holding a certificate. You can work, maybe you had it from a college or Jini Polytechnic. Let's say you have that
Technical Institute.
technical, yeah. Okay, uko tu na skills zako. They can't give you the point to come here under skill, but you are eligible to come here to study. Come here, look for that job. You will need just a certificate for either 1 year, and you will start working now with your career that you had before, like the skills. You start using your skills, but it's very hard to come here if you're not meeting the requirements. So it is not like I was a teacher and that's it. Now I come here to study and I want to do nursing, nitupe skills zangu za teaching. No, kuja hapa, ukifika hapa, you can get that, you can still use the skills as long as you're already here. That's why I said when you're here in Australia, you can do anything. You can do any miracle. What about education level? Yeah, as long as you're year 12, and okay, year 12 ni form 4. Here we say year 12. As long as you are form 4. As long as yeah, uko form 4 and now uko na good grades, because again grades they matter a lot. I mean, ni lazima ukuwa umechangamka class. Yeah, good job. Okay. Motende, yeah, he's a good person. Jesse, you are really doing great work. Keep up the great work. Wow.
So naona watu wanataka wa link me please, link me please, link me please. Mpaka
Yeah.
nashangaa how do they want you to link them?
Maybe I don't know if they say you pin it at the comment. For
Hmm?
comment, we pin.
Okay. Sawa sawa. I
Yeah.
will give them the link kwa comment section.
Yeah, I think that's what they're saying. I mean, yeah, people come to my channel. Come to my channel, and I'm more than happy to do any video, because unless you ask me, I don't know what I can do. What of medical laboratory technologies is available? What you do in order to get there? Yeah, that is under skill. Okwema. Yeah, that is under skill. If you have that skill, it is not for granted. Look for an agent. Tell them you already have that. If you meet skill, the skill assessment category, and you meet those points, you will come here. Remember, if you have any skill, and when I say skills, it's a professional. You have been working as a laboratory technician, just meet the points. Just meet the points, meet all the eligibility, and you'll be good. You will come here. How will I get an opportunity to go and work at Australia? So please, if you look for an agent, you know, they will be able to help you. Those agents, they are very helpful, but not every agent. Remember, not every agent. Others, if agent is not registered, leave those agents alone. Nataka kwenda huko. Yes, it is very, very possible. It is very, very, very possible to come here in Australia. And Australia, it is not hard. It is not hard to come here, my friend. It's just knowing what to do. And it is those agents who can help you more or into deeper. Guidance needed in interested. Yeah, please. Like I told you guys, you say like me, I finished Form 4. And I didn't study there in Kenya. I finished Form 4, then I started, processing for my school, and that's how I came. I didn't have skills. I was straight from high school. So young, so naive, very innocent. How do you go about this? Okay, about what? Interested? Huh? Finished high school, get good grades, look for immigration agent, and tell them. Express consultation. I have seen some immigration agents who have free consultation. Just ring them. Use that $20. I mean, shilingi 20. Shilingi 20. Oh, shilingi 20. Yeah, shilingi 20, nunua kadi. Wapigie waulize. Bro, maliza masomo za AI. Yeah. So following asked her to post her name for question and follow up. Yeah. So this is my YouTube channel. Again, come ask me question. I'll be doing videos to look for question expertise to go even into depth because I'm trying and give more of basic. I don't want to feel that I can make things complicated. They are not that complicated. Things are not. It's just having the right channel to go through. At the moment, even in UK, there's a lot of jobs, but UK they make it so hard for people to come here. Well, then trust me, government hai- hai- haisemagi haitataka mtu ako na skill kuleta, kwa sababu uko na faida kukuja huku na skill. Remember, they need, even every country they need migrants who have skills to come and build them, so they don't make it hard.
Jane ako UK
Yeah,
anaelezea tu how hard it is kwenda UK.
yeah, exactly. I know, that's why ninasema government ni ile inatakaga kuweka, like you remember nikikwambia hizo point kujaza, like wasi huka huku wanakaa hadi 5 10 years kwa sababu ulishindwa kujaza hiyo point, like kupata PR au ulishindwa kujaza point kufanya registration. It is not hard, it is not easy. It is not the way to make it just sound. It's just I want to tell people that it is possible to come here. It is not hard. Kindly mention some of the good agents you know there. Well, I had not asked for any permission to talk about them, but I would say one of the agents who first renewed my visa, they are called Options Education Agents. Option Education Agents. I used them. They are very good. I personally had, they gave me their service and I was so happy. So I would say Options Education Agent, I have worked with them. They have helped me and they're the one they even helped me get my scholarship. So I will give credit to them because I know them personally. Doing a job in Australia, how safe is it? It is very, very safe. Oh my God. If you are looking at a country that is very safe, it is Australia. Australia, we have the most, like security. In short, you can't, hakuna mtu wa kukupiga mangeta huku sijui akufanyie nini. No, it is very safe in Australia. Mutembei, I need that one of the education phase since I have finished secondary level. I did not start anything. Nimeshinda kwenda outside nimejaribu Canada nimekosa. Sasa nataka niingie migration 1 year. Okay. I'm a nurse. Can I get a job? Yes, you can get a job. You can get a job if you wanna come here under skill. You can get a job when you come here. When you come here under skill, you come here as a resident, and all you need is to find the job. Of course, meet the points, like meet the criteria. Once you get those ones, you apply, you come here, you use your skills because that's what skilled visa means. You're bringing skills to the country, and they really appreciate that. What about electrical engineering? Yes, that's also a skill. Here, I'm talking about any skill. Ukikuwa professional, and when I say this, skills ni uko na certificate au umegraduate. Okay, sisemi ati uligrow up, your dad akifanya welding, hiyo kuchomelea, haya na wewe ukaget hapo skills, ati sasa unasema uko na skills. Here, when I talk of skills, I talk of you have papers, like umeingia shule, umepata skills. That's what skills mean. Umegraduate. You have your diploma in engineering, you have degree or bachelor's in this, that's what skills mean. Mtu anaweza kuja kama house help. Unfortunately, no, sorry. Yeah, huwezi kuja as a house help. I'm a Kenyan currently living in South Africa. Can I apply while in South Africa? Very, 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 very yes. 100% you can apply any visa you want, wherever you want, in any corner of the world. You can apply for any agent to come here. You can apply for any visa to come here. Ukiwa na diploma ya fire extinguisher naweza pata job. Yes, you can. I'm trying to tell you guys, bora tu ufike huku. Kama ulikuwa na hiyo skill, kama umefanya hiyo, especially huku Australia, tunakuwa na during summer na a lot of fires in the bush. They need people with skills. They need people like you, mtu mwenye anawaletea skills, but it's a way of getting here, utumie hiyo skills. That's what I'm saying. Kama utataka kuja here under skilled visa, make sure point zako zitajaa. And the way you get the point, the agent can direct you. Because if you don't, if maybe they want 90 points, na wewe uko 40, jameni, maybe atakwambia try kukuja here as a student. So interested to, yes. How can we get there? Yeah. Look for agent, honorable. Yeah, look for an agent. Angalia agent yeyote. Type Google kwa sababu unajua, I can tell you, look for options education agent. If you come to my channel, ask me kwa sababu I can't type here. Ask me which agent were you talking about at Motembei TV. I will pin it there. I will tell you I was talking about this this agent, and feel free to contact them. I don't know if unfortunately, anyway, I'm using my phone. I'm using my phone.
Watakuja kwako. Let them come to your channel, YouTube channel. Hiyo inapita hapo chini, Princess Suzzy Eling Australia. Mwende hapo mpewe the agent, awapatie yule agent aliwapeleka huko. You have to subscribe to her guys. And then huko akiwasaidia huko hata yeye anasaidika.
Yeah. So what about high school grades? Kuna minimum grade. Oh yeah. I have had agents wakisema if you score below C, I think ni C or C minus. Remember, when I say a C minor or C, it is because hakuna serikali itaitikia mtu mwenye hajapita vizuri akuje kwao kusoma. That is what I mean. Sisemi ati ni lazima upate ati A, ati au B, au upate nini na nini, hapana. If you have just C and above, you're good to go. Because it's all about, remember, wenye wanakupea visa wanaangaliaga application yako. Wakiona wewe ni mtu umepita vizuri, then that's how they accept you. Lakini ukikuwa na grade kidogo, jameni, na unasema you know the reason we say here further studies, you come for further studies, it is because you're telling government, I'm capable of bringing my knowledge to your country. So the less grade you have, then the less chance of you getting that visa. How can I apply? I'm in Kenya. Yes, look for an agent. Look for an agent who can help you apply for visa. It is applying for Australian visa. It's a very, very straightforward visa. It is very, very straightforward. So it is not complicated. Don't feel like you're drawn. The only thing is a lot of information. Like you have to prepare yourself that you are able to absorb this a lot of information yenye unaambiwa na
Oh guys, ni kama simu yake imeisha moto. Kama simu yake imeisha moto amepotea. Let's wait tuone kama anakuja. Um, Umepotea, endelea.
sijui like imeenda tu. Anyway, niko ndani sasa, niko na degree ya economics. How can I apply? Yeah, look for the agent. I said come to my channel. I will pin the agent that I personally use to renew my visa. I will pin the name there, the name, and you go. They have office in Kenya and also here. So please come to my channel, ask me because it is, I can't type it here. I don't have the nini, but huyo agent anakuwa mzuri sana, ameleta watu wengi sana huko, and of course even me nasema amenilinuia visa yangu, so she's very good. Well, I don't think housekeeping job ina meet the skill like kukuja huko, but try some other options like coming here to study. You'll be very, very successful. Yes. Okay, what are the requirements? Yeah, requirements like when to come here as a student. The requirements are just you do the English. This is the requirement as a student visa. You do the English test. That English test entails listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Wanakutest hizo 4 na ni lazima upite. When I say ni lazima upite, haina shortcut. Wakikwambia shule ikikwambia tunataka utupe point 7 basi ni lazima ung'ang'ane na hiyo English hadi upate hiyo 7 points. It is not easy exam, it is not hard exam, but you have to do a bit of practice. Kama ni kulisten, remember mimi ninasema especially na mimi ni kusikiza venye wazungu wanaongeaga, sababu ukikuja huku shule si ni wazungu wako. Sasa kama jamani huwezi hushiki ni nini mzungu anakuongeleshea, tunaona uko kwa shida kwa sababu fail. And when you start failing in your school, you can easily get deported back because if they just feel you're not working hard at your school, watakwambia rudi kwenyu. Wewe ulikuja tu huku kuchapa kazi na shule kuti. That's why I said they usually look at the grades to assess that you are a person who you are, you have good knowledge to be able to come here. Yeah, what of diploma in human resources management? Yes, you have certificate, you have graduated, come here as a student. Come. The moment you come here, then you look for that. You will look for that. You will look for that skills that you already have. Come, as long as ufike Australia, the rest will sort itself out. Mr. Agent. Yeah, come to my channel. Ask me on any of the videos that you will watch. I will be more than happy. How much do you pay to the agent? I think every agent they have different price, to be honest. Not any standard fee I would say I know for any agent. Every agent have different price. Have different fees for their consultation. Connect to me, your agent, so that we can share with you or her. Vincent, come to my channel. Any video you have, and also subscribe. When you come to my channel, also subscribe for me. Come to any video, ask any question. I will reply. I will reply and you will get it. Physiotherapist job there, heaps of them, especially physiotherapy. Oh my God, that is a very, very good skill that the government would really want because, like here, a lot of people they need physiotherapists. Sijui tunakula makuku watu wanalemewa kutembea au nini. The government wants such skills. The government wants such. Don't feel like you can't come here in Australia because of this and that. No, have the right direction. You will come to Australia.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Unajua nimeangalia nikaona we are almost 1.5 hours. Na
Really?
ukikuja ulikuwa umesema 30 minutes. Sasa
Yeah, nimevumilia kwa sababu I want my people to benefit. I want my viewers to benefit. Nikijua kesho niko job na actually katanishika nikiamuka najaribu kuamuka, lakini I'm here because I value more of viewers and I want them to understand that they can get help. Remember, msituone sisi ati tuko majuu, you think ati we had some sort of favor ati au nini. Watu wali work hard kila mtu aliwork hard kwa process yake kufika huku, na wewe mwenye unanisikia, think it is hard, take it positive. Anza from today kusema ninataka kwenda Australia, nitatafuta agent online, nitaongea na yeye, ataniambia ni nini natakikana, nitaanza kutafuta hiyo vitu, akiniambia ni pesa, nitajua ni aje nitatafuta pesa. You see, be positive, be positive. Anza kusema leo nataka kwenda Canada. Canada watu wanaenda aje? Enda type. Kama uko kwa YouTube, then uko na simu yenye inaweza type immigration agent in Canada, waulize. Hata wakianza kukwambia ati sijui zile seikorokile, hata it is hard, wachana na hiyo, hana haja na ya kukusaidia. Hakuna agent anataka kusaidia mtu na anakosa kumwambia direction, kwa sababu hata yeye utamlipa. In fact huwa wanaanza kupea watu options zingine. Oh, wacha nikufanyie hivi. So it is up to you. Don't just ask here how to come to Australia. Do in action. Nikikwambia huyu agent, kuja uniulize, siwezi kosa kukupea huyo agent. Atafaidika na wewe utafaidika.
asante sana, asante sana. Nataka tumalizie hapa. I think I must have you again juu ya one for the story yako na mzee, then also juu naona maswali bado zinaanguka hapa and we can't answer all of them. Tutakuita siku ingine ukuje uongee na Wakenya, at least tuchanue hao watu waelewe there are many ways za ku make it in life. Si lazima ukae hapo ukingoja serikali ikupe job.
Kwanza hiyo ni
So
mbaya.
unaweza peana your final remarks tumalizie.
Wow. It's been a pleasure being here, being featured to Motion TV. It is my dream. Don't take it for granted. Let me tell you. I feel so honored, so humbled to come here, talk to my viewers, talk to your viewers, talk to the citizens, whoever wants to listen. And it's all about to help. I want people to know, people in Maju, they are not just like angels or whatever. Sisi ni watu, mi ni Mkenya. I was once there in Kenya. You can also be here and talk to Motembei when you are in UK. What is stopping you? What is stopping you? I'm here. I'm waiting. I'm telling you. Go look for this. Do it. Don't just get information and sit. If you are sitting to digest, that is important because you need that. But if you're just sitting and listening and you just go, okay, ni sawa, nimesikia mambo ya Australia, then you are not ready to come here. Australia, it is very easy to come here. Today it is me, tomorrow is you. Come here. Also tell people next time how to come to England, how to do this, how to do this. They will be happy. So I'm so humbled. I'm so happy to have, had a word. Motembei, thank you so much. Thank you so much. When I say thank you so much, I say thank you so much. God bless you and God bless everyone who listens. And I just hope you get help. We didn't want people to get help. Wacha kukaa Kenya ukisema ati kuko na shida. Why? Kuja tafuta dola. Dola kwanza
exactly.
sana. Ah,
Na-
dola.
next year will be hosting wale watu wameenda UK, wameenda Canada, wameenda Australia kupitia this channel. I want to show Kenyans vile tutakuwa tumesaidia watu wengi, ndio wajue we are not here for jokes, tuko hapa for serious business. Tunataka Wakenya wasaidike, and many people by the way wanasaidika so far. Hata Canada tuko na so many people wameenda huko,
Yes,
and very soon tutakuwa tunaita some few wenye wanataka kutokea kwa camera. We will be bringing them here, muone how
yes,
people can change lives. Mtu anatoka
yes.
huku akian less than 20k, anaenda place, all of a sudden they are making 3000 $4000, pesa mzuri sana.
Ah, nimekuwa dola huku ni tamu. Ah, hii inatuma watu wengi kulipalipa hapa na pale, tunaachwa tu tumesota hivyo, lakini Australia, Canada, UK, everywhere, even Kenya, it's a beautiful country. Usisikie ati uko huko na uko chini ati kwa sababu unaona watu wa no. Also respect that you are in Kenya and you're doing something, you know. Kenya is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's nice. If you know what you are doing, again, ukijua ni nini unafanya Kenya, pia huko utakuwa successful because also Motembei say si watu wote hukuja huku wanakuwa successful. I would be very very honest with that. Not everyone come here and become successful. If you don't know what you are doing, you will regret coming here. You'd rather even stay in Kenya. So even if you are successful in Kenya na unasikia ni ile ukisikia passion ya kutafuta greener pasta, you will go for it. Lakini ukisikia tumaisha toko tumekaa vizuri Kenya, chapa kazi, kaa kwa
Yes,
sababu in your comfort zone. Lakini
yes.
ukisikia hauyuko kwa comfort zone,
Actually, I was told, I think ni Joyce ama sijui kama ni Joyce ama ni Sam. Kuna watu wanaenda hizo countries, wanapata pesa inawatoa wazimu, wanaingia kwa drugs and then wanakuwa very useless. So it depends. Kama umeenda mahali ukijua umeendea pesa, umeenda kutafuta pesa, you will never be useless. But ukienda mahali then unakuwa mtu anataka happy, pombe hapa, drugs pale, nini nini, utazipata juu uko na pesa, and your life will be just a waste.
yes. Yes, umewambia very very important. Na pia mi nimewambia I'm not gonna lie to you. If you come here and you don't know what you're doing, please usipee watu stress, usiwache watu Kenya wauze mashamba wafanye nini, uwache shida usikufe uwache shida rudi tu Kenya, wacha sababu huku dunia ni mbili, kuna ya raha na ya kukuwa normal person. Ukitaka ya raha itaenda ikikupelekaga juu zaidi. Tunasemaga huyu alirudishwa na box. It is very sad. Don't be the first one to be told huyu alirudishwa na box. Juu ukirudishwa na box utalilisha watu wenyu sana, utawalilisha vibaya, and that's what you are here to help people. You're not here to put people wajiue wafanye nini. So Motembei, thank you so much. Hii story haitaisha ya majuu.
Okay. Ni kweli haiwezi isha. So asante sana. Naona already we end like over 40,000 wamewatch kwa Facebook. Siangaliangi YouTube, najua bado ndio na build up this content. But we will just stop it there. Na watu msubscribe YouTube channel yake ni Suzzy Eling Australia, Princess Suzzy Eling Dash Australia. Ukienda hapo utapata hizi stories ziko hapo. Ako pia na story ya mzee. I'm very sure utaifanya huko.
Yeah.
People want to know.
Yes.
And so much, thank you so much. And guys, have a good evening. Tutaongea tena. I know for you guys nakuja hapo kuwapea stories za siasa. Thank you Princess.